Let's do the show together. Alfred Okoligwe is with us in the studio. Alfred, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good evening to you, Austin, and it's another Friday. Delighted to be here, and look forward to what promises to be a very, very interesting weekend in sports.
I know, so much going down. But let's begin with season 10 of the channel's International Kids Cup. I told you it's the best of grassroots football anywhere, you can think of, because we are televising the revolution. Everybody talks about it. One big problem in Africa is discovering of talents. Look, Sonny Young last night says South Africa, they're doing so well with their football, but the reason they are not doing so well at the highest level is because they've abandoned the grassroots. They might be doing well with other sports, but football, Sonny Young says Nigeria is doing better, and we are taking it a step further with the channel's International Kids Cup. 16 schools, including Ghana and Benin Republic, they have confirmed their participation for season 10 of the channel's International Kids Cup. Information that you can use on Sunday the 20th. The schools with their players will start arriving in Lagos on Monday. On that same Sunday, there's going to be a press conference to herald the competition. Right there, we will unveil the jerseys. We will let the players meet their friends. At the channel's International Kids Cup, no enemies, Alfred, no foes, no opponents. They make friends. I imagine, Alfred, a boy that is 11 years old from Niger State is already having a competitive edge with somebody from Ghana. Wow.
I mean, this is the classic case of exposing them very young, very early in life. You understand what it is to take part in a competition like this, to play. I mean, internationally they are capped. This is an international competition. I'm meeting people from various backgrounds, not the same state like when we had the Lagos final. This is more like the international finals. Had people come from across the world, just across the border to take part in this. So it will be an eye-opener for them, an interesting one. And you know, when these things start, you never know where to get to it. This is just like sowing the seed of something great in the lives of these young boys, and it can only get better.
That's it.
It can only get better, because by the time the competition starts and they see themselves competing at that level and are able to do well, progress in the competition, it just leaves them with that clear message that, hey, from this level, if these are the best that we have around, and I can go further, I can go for this one, that means I can really take this seriously and take it. And that combination between education and sports is just awesome. It's about the best thing that can happen.
Well, we'll come back to that. These kids get back home and their friends say, I saw you on TV. You were playing football. Awesome. Beautiful moments we're giving these kids. Participating schools for season 10 of the channel's International Kids Cup. Write them down, because the next Austin JJ Okocha, the next Kanu Nwankwo, the next Finidi George, Daniel Amokachi. No, I'm not just having a show on TV. I'm telling you what it is. We're bringing them out of disguise. For Osun State, we have the boys from Baptist Primary School that are coming from Oshogbo, Ogun. We have Yewa North Local Government Primary School. Edo, the boys from Arinze Primary School, Benin City, they are coming to Lagos to compete in the channel's International Kids Cup. For Kwara, we have the boys from Central LGA Primary School from Kayama, Ekiti, Emmanuel Primary School from Ado Ekiti. They are coming to Lagos to compete. Imo Community Central Primary School, Kaduna Shegumi Model School, all the way from Kaduna. The boys from Borno, I'm going to welcome those guys with open arms. We'll give them big hugs. We'll let them play football for pride and glory. We'll let them understand that football can bring hope, can bring assurance, can bring soccer. I love the fact that they're coming to Lagos. They're the boys from Abogelegema. I said they have to teach me the name of their school when they come. Military Cantonment Primary School from Biu, they're coming to Lagos State. Katsina, we have Morga G. Umaru Primary School from Katsina. The schools that will participate in season 10, Lagos, Explanta Primary School, Ikorodu, you know the story. They qualified last year. They're making a return. Lagos, again, we have Okefako Primary School from Bagada. Delta, the boys from Obukowo Demonstration Primary School, Ugeli. Are they coming to demonstrate football for us? Football will tell us when they arrive. Anambra, the boys from Premier Primary School, Aguleri. While Niger, these were the guys we're waiting for. New Tunga Primary School from Minna. They are coming to compete in Lagos. Then the guys that are saying a lot of things, they've been talking tough. It's okay. Bragging rights allowed. The boys from Ghana, Kotobasi Primary School, Accra, and the boys from Benin, Ekolo Ben Center in Porto Novo, Benin Republic. The 16 schools that will participate in season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. 16 schools, the best of grassroots football, 1 trophy. Who will be the champion, Alfred, at this stage?
The team that wants it the most will. For some of the guys that will be coming outside of Lagos, it will be, apart from, just taking in the environment, some of them, this will be their first time to Lagos. Perhaps a very good ground where they will play this game. Because whether you like it or not, we are not too blessed with a lot of model centers where football are played. And so when you take them to a place like Campus Square or the Teslim Balogun Stadium where these games will be played, you just want to take in this, the moment, feel the ground and give their very best. It's the team that wants it the more. Yeah. At this level, the emphasis is really not on winning per se, but, it's a learning process for these guys, and you begin to process a lot of information they get in. The referees, perhaps maybe the first time they'll see organized referees in training or whatever who will be handling this game. The coaches exposed to this kind of thing. So it's a learning. It will be a learning curve for them, and we just see whichever team wins this one. They are all winners for making it thus far.
That's right. Every child that competes at the Channels International Kids Cup is a winner because they're doing something different. They're preparing themselves for a brighter future, and we love them so, so much. We'll still stay with the grassroots, but this time let's go to Bayelsa State. We've been covering what's going on at the Restoration Cup. That's one the state government they're using to also discover talent at a grassroots level. The Bayelsa State government, the governor, Seraki Dixon, today expressed commitment to continually use sports as a veritable tool to productively engage the youth. And he looked at it and said, what can we do? They made Coach Samson Siasia an ambassador to tell us that they mean business, and Coach Samson Siasia, that has been there, done that with football, Alfred, can motivate the young stars.
I mean, he's a true son of the soil and ambassador of the state. And one of the, I like the way Bayelsa State, celebrating Samson Siasia, named the stadium in go after him, and he's not shy to say, hey, this is where I'm from, and the state has really reciprocated by really putting him in the front burner. Nobody, we can't say we don't know Samson Siasia, what he's been able to do, both as a player, growing up in Ajigule, and I mean the rags to riches, kind of story that trailed this player. These are people who would have been nobody in the society. Grew up in Ajigule, play football there, making it to the top of his game, becoming a coach, winning Olympic medals. Wow. Hey, I mean, it's only fitting that he wears that cap.
Played at the World Cup, scored a stunning goal against Argentina. And then became a coach of the Super Eagles. So Bayelsa State government says, come, we're having the Restoration Cup. It's for the grassroots. You can do 1 or 2 things for us to, encourage and motivate the kids. Sports Tonight on Channels TV. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll go back to Yenogwa to get some talking points from what's going on with the Restoration Cup. So don't go anywhere. Stay.